I also have my EDC bag, so this goes wherever I go, which I did not open up right now. So and then I've got a winter gear bag, which I did not bring today.
And don't forget, my bag, I just started going through it while I'm home not doing nothing.
Right.
To see what I need and what I don't need.
Right.
Like I do have a camping bag, a sleeping bag, but I didn't bring it with me.
Right, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, just coming to your house just to hang out.
It's going to be a cold night for you without it. But I've got enough equipment for summer that I can give you some extra gear and you'll be warm. So I've got extra because
I'm going to get one of these fishing poles.
This is my this bag of mine is an all-year bag. The only thing I don't have is my winter grab bag, which has the coats and the extra socks and the scarf and stuff.
It's all right, man.
But this is I'm good to probably 30-40 degrees with what I've got here, because I've got the lightweight sleeping bag, and then I've got my poncho liner that goes on top, and then I've got the sleeping bag liner, that orange case, goes inside for extra warmth as needed.
Like you said, we're supposed to go through each other's bags.
Yeah, so tell me what you think. Go through my bag.
Here
well,
that you don't like. Since you have...
Hold on, before we go any further, let me pull out my actual day carry so that we've got a fair overview of everything. A whole bunch of stuff in my PDC bag. Alright, that's pretty much everything that I carry every day. I got excess flashlights, but because I get home in the dark quite often, I've got my tactical flashlight for long range. I've got this I wear every single night, and if I leave the house, this comes with me. This is a I think it's a 500 or 700 lumen light.
Does it work?
Yeah, it's awesome. All right, then I've got a
wow, look at that LED in there.
Yeah, I've got just a cheap carry knife, which I'm going to replace with the rat now that I've got the rat.
This knife is massive, man. Look at this knife, YouTube. I mean, this light. It's a nice light.
Yeah, I'm going to do a full video review on that. That is a really, really good light.
Wow.
So there's everything I carry. Now you go ahead and critique it.
It's nice. No, I mean, the only thing I would say, I mean, you brought a little more stuff than I did.
Well, of course, but this is because I go out into the mountains and stay.
We haven't seen the mountains yet.
We have not.
Yeah,
my friend that used to hike with me all the time got married and left the country, so he left me hanging. But I've got this gear is what I've carried
it looks
years. Now, what's missing right now? All right, because we just grabbed and go. My Emberlit camp stove, the folding camp stove. Because what I did is I took out. Last time I had this all out, I took out the MSR, which I didn't like really. I had the MSR ultralight stove. I didn't like it so much because it wasn't adjustable. Then I got the Emberlit from Buggin' In. He gave me that. I love that thing because it's titanium, super light, folds flat, and you can burn anything in it.
Well,
that's got to go in here.
Like I said, the only thing I see, maybe get rid of some of these bottles. We already have this.
I have to say though, if you've ever been long-term hiking in a hot summer day, it's sometimes very far between water sources.
It all depends what you're going to do. That's what it comes down to.
I know.
I guess. It looks all good, you know. I don't have maps and all that stuff because until I actually do something, I'm a mechanic, you know, all my life. Either cars or electrician, whatever. So if I use something more than twice, I buy it.
Well, let's say right now the grid is down and you and I had to go with what we got right now.
If you're talking about the grid is down,
tell me what you think.
My Jeep has everything.
Well, yeah, but you don't have your Jeep right here and right now. Let's look at what we got. So tell me, because I don't have my truck. I don't have all my gear for my truck right here with me. Tell me what you think I need extra or what I can do without. No, considering that this is also
I mean, it looks good.
This is my long-term bag.
You have a bug-out bag. I do not have a bug-out bag because I have a survival Jeep. Everything in your bag, well, that's true. I got my Jeep.
That's right.
So it's just different. I don't plan on...
And you don't go hiking cross-country like I do. That's the difference.
Well, yeah, I guess, but I don't go. How can I say this? This bug out thing. I don't have a bug out bag because I have my Jeep.
That's right.
So I have my camping bag. I'm not even gonna call this my survival gear. It's
Your daily carry and then your extra.
my camping bag.
Yeah,
Stuff I need.
basically.
If I need something, I go and buy it. But my Jeep has everything in it, man, that I need.
What if your Jeep breaks and you have to bug out? Do you have?
That's the whole thing. My Jeep breaks. I stay with my Jeep.
What if somebody wants to steal your? They come with guns.
It's a lot of what ifs, you know. Everybody does that, but
Yeah,
I
but
don't believe in that.
If the systems broke down, you know, Hurricane Sandy, people were shooting each other out the gas lines,
Well,
at the gas pumps.
if you think like that, someone can shoot you no matter where.
Yeah, but this was civilized times.
I mean,
Imagine if we had a big breakdown.
well, I don't know. I don't. Like I said, the bug out bag is good.
All right, so you wanted to critique my gear. Tell me what you think I should take out or what I
I think it
should
looks
add.
good. Right now, I think it looks good. You call this a bug out bag. This is fine. You know, it looks good.
I see some changes that I'm going to make because I'm aiming towards more ultralight. Right now, this is 30 pounds. 30 pounds is heavy in a whole day. After a whole entire day, 30 pounds gets heavy on you. So it's a lot of weight, and I'm going to start going more ultralight on this gear. Now, I also have, by the way, my Leatherman and a pocket Leatherman that's part of my daily life.
I have almost the same thing. A Leatherman in here,
Yeah.
and I have the Gerber dime
So I'm always
Which is-
ready.
over there.
I mean, I'm always ready. But again, I've hiked with this. I've gone fishing. I've actually taken this out into the middle of the mountains and found a pond with a friend of mine. We went off the trails. I got the topo maps from Harriman, and we took these and we went off the trails. We went where no man has gone before, and it was really awesome. Huh?
No, I can't.
Oh, okay. We found this little pond, actually a large pond, full of bluegill, and we were fishing and fed ourselves and had
You have a map
fire.
of here?
I don't have one of here.
That's the thing. You have a map of here.
No. But I have a map of where I always went.
That's good. You need to get a map of here.
I know.
You know what they
here.
say? So, I forgot who it was. One of these channels I watched. So every time you go somewhere, buy a map of where you
That's
work.
true.
You know,
That's true.
especially where you live.
Actually, if you're going to bug out, you need maps from the point where you live to the point where you're going to go. That's important if you're going to really I have a secret bug out location where I'm going to go. Actually, if things happened, I'd bug in for a while because I can hold my ground for a while until I was overrun. But if things happen, you saw how relatively quickly I grabbed my gear while you waited for me.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't take that long.
Yeah,
Now,
I didn't grab anything. Well, the truth is, I just had this in my car.
No, I know. And
Most of my stuff is still home.
This took me a matter of seconds, except that I was working on an engine when you showed up. I had to go wash
that's
my
true.
hands and shut off the engine.
That's
Took me a
true.
couple more minutes, but otherwise, I walked into my survival camper, grabbed the backpack, grabbed my carry, my EDC bag, and jumped in the car. So this is ManOfMany Thingz gear that he carries most of the time. Now, what I see missing, just for spontaneous, I see you have a poncho, which is good. I see you have a blanket. Very, very important to have a blanket in your vehicle. I do have a blanket in my car.
Yep.
I didn't see the necessity to bring it out because it's not part of my bug out bag, but I have a blanket in my car. It's very important. Flashlights, you've got 2. I believe in it. That's good because as a backup, I strongly believe. You also have a headlamp. I've got 2 flashlights and a headlamp.
Yep.
Perfect. You've got multiple cutting devices. Do you have any fire starting devices?
Yeah, of course.
What do you got? I didn't see any fire starting.
Yep.
You've got a
on
water
the bag,
container.
The fire starter, the striker that comes with this knife.
Right.
It's on the bag. I didn't
Oh,
take it out.
okay, that's cool.
Plus, there's a lighter in here.
Okay, well that works.
I
That's
believe
cool.
a lighter than anything else.
Okay. I see you got a water container and a small pot to heat in, but you don't have any way of cooking without your Jeep. Now you do have in your Jeep a way to cook, which is a good thing.
Yeah, of course. Now this
You know.
this is not a survival pouch. This is not a bug out bag. This is just
Right.
I call this my camping bag. I go camping with my
Wait,
buddies.
if this is your camping bag, then I would advise getting
Don't
some.
forget, I believe in my Jeep. Like you have a bug out bag.
Yeah,
Everything in your bag
That's
has
true.
in my Jeep.
that's true.
So think about this. Most people, when you leave your house,
Right.
what's the first thing you go to? Your car or your truck. You're not gonna walk by it, so
That's right.
I have all my stuff in there.
Yeah, okay.
If
That's
I
all
didn't
right.
have that, I would have a bug out bag.
Yeah, if you had that, we'd be grilling right now.
Yeah, I have everything. I have everything you have, even more.
More. In
Yeah,
the in the Jeep, you got way more.
So this is something I carry with me.
Now,
You want to go somewhere or a cliff, whatever. I have this.
you've got more first aid by far, that's important.
Yeah, I got first aid all over. First aid here, first aid in here. I mean, I got it everywhere. Eye wash.
You got a lot of first aid. That's good.
Yeah, I mean.
My first aid is being rebuilt in my house. I am revamping everything at this time.
Yeah,
And
first aid's important. You don't realize how important first aid is.
oh, I do now after you were in the hospital.
Yeah. Matter of fact, this is
Bugging in and I were thinking about it.
This is a true story. I went to Walmart and I also went to ShopRite. And I would just see what they were gonna say. I said, hey, my daughter got hurt outside. I need a Band-Aid.
Yeah.
Walmart could not find a Band-Aid, the first aid kit. And you know, Walmart couldn't find it. They had to open up a whole brand new package. They should have one. You know? In ShopRite, they were clueless. They're like, you want us to get you one? I'm like, no, forget it. We, as, I don't know, Americans, I don't know what you want to call it, we're slacking off.
Yeah.
On a lot of things.
It's sad.
Not just first aid.
It's sad.
Most stores should have first aid.
They should.
Have all that stuff.
They should.
But they don't.
That's weird.
You know?
That's crazy. So, I think we're thinking about, we're discussing tonight risking everything and just having the gear that we've got here. Now, I've got enough we could both be comfortable with what I have. Just because,
nice.
I mean, I have enough. I think we could do it with our tents and the gear that we've got here. So we're considering, I'm trying to convince ManOfMany Thingz to stay out here. I know you guys are going to see this video after the fact, but you're all going to see it. He's going to know whether he's a man, if ManOfMany Thingz is a real man,
There's one thing
or just a
you did
mouth.
not say. You said, come over, this review on tents. I was okay. I keep this in my bag.
No, it's all right. But
didn't think it
don't
was-
forget, I've got enough. I also have an extra blanket with me,
Yeah, but-
and all the extra gear there for cold weather.
Right, but don't forget, I came to your house and you're grabbing some stuff. If you came to my house, I could have grabbed more stuff.
That's fine.
It's not really fair.
That's fine. It's fine. I'm telling you, I've got enough to keep you warm.
Oh, I know.
So the question is,
It's summertime.
are you willing to?
I don't know.
Well,
We'll see.
we're going to keep discussing it, everybody.
Let's see.
Well,
I just don't have.
Troy from the Do-It-Yourself
bag.
world,
It's kind of funny because
TR Tech Tactical, and ManOfMany Thingz. We'll keep talking about this.
it's not fair.
Well, I'm going to try to convince him to spend the
He
night.
kept going to his car, grab this, going to his house.
Oh no!
grab this.
I was working on an engine when you showed up.
Yeah, but you.
I had to put away my tools and junk.
I just came over my car. Hey, Troy,
I brought 2 bags. I brought my backpack and my EDC. That's it. That's all I carried to the
We are
car.
both set up to do it if we want.
I brought 2 bags. My backpack and my EDC bag.
Yep.
That's
right.
all I brought. Everything else was in my car. That's just a bonus. The camp chair. Yep.
Yep.
So, all right. Well, we're gonna put our gear away. I do have some things though. I want to go over again in detail because I'm sorry last time I did not really go into detail in my gear. I've got the warm weather sleeping bag. It was cheap, but it works, and I've had it for many years. I've really used it heavily. And when it gets colder, I've got the orange pouch right there is a sleeping bag liner, which really helps. It gives you another 10-15 degrees of comfort. I've got the Big Agnes right there, that red pouch is a 2.5-inch high inflatable air mattress, which, trust me, when you're out a lot in the cold and when you're sleeping out on the rocks, that helps me. Some people are stronger and tougher than me, but I can't sleep on the rocks.
You know what
I'm sorry.
noticed?
What? What?
You have 3 fishing poles. That's cool.
I had 2 fishing poles. I've got the big one, the real deal, and then I've got the ink pen fishing. That's an extra fishing reel.
Yeah.
That's the Zebco 202. Those are die-hard fishing reels, the best ever I've had in my hands.
Nice. That's very nice. You know what I noticed?
What?
If I had the SJ, you wouldn't want to do this, because I put you to shame. He waited till the Jeep's not around. Didn't
No, I'm not. I know you don't have DSJ. This is just my backpack that I carry hiking and camping. That's it.
I'm still wearing the brace.
Yeah, that's why we're in a park, everybody, by the way.
I still have the brace.
The reason we're sitting here in a park, right, with pavilions and cars and stuff, is because he's hurt and we're, whatever. We're on the concrete.
Walk.
but we wanted to do this. So I've got the again, I've got the liner, and then if it's really cold, I put on my military poncho liner, which I still have the original military poncho. So if it got cold tonight, what I would do is throw the military poncho on with a poncho liner and wrap up in it and be cozy while I'm sitting around talking. And then at night, I just put this over my sleeping bag and put the liner inside if it's really cold. Big Agnes keeps me off the ground, keeps me insulated from the ground. The blue tarp goes underneath everything to protect me, protect my gear. I do have some ultralight aluminum stakes I got really cheap one time. They were on discount and I grabbed them. They're really helpful to have for staking out my ultralight shelter, which is my poncho draped over the backpack up against a tree and then staked out against logs or stakes at my feet. And I have basically a one-man bivvy type sack. I've got my rain pants and I've got a lot of water supply, but this is not even enough for me. When I'm hiking and it's hot, I'll go through this in an hour. This is nothing for me, nothing. So I need more water. I do have a couple water filters I'm tossing in here soon. I've really got to go through this when I get home and put everything back in the bag. For cooking, I've got a big pot, which is going to be replaced with some ultralight equipment later on. And I've got the Emberlip folding camp stove that's coming in here. I've got 3 full days of food, the MREs and the oatmeal and snacks and stuff. So I'm hooked up there. Fishing poles, I've got fishing gear. So I've also got the Pocket Fisherman, which is that little tiny thing, plus the reel to that, so I can provide my own food. I've got overkill and knives. I'm probably going to get rid of the military one. And actually, the one from Tractor Supply that I got, that $10 knife I got with bugging in is the best. And that's going in here as a hardcore utility knife. The SOG I just love, but it's not a necessity. That Tractor Supply knife would replace that in a flash. And then I've got my compass, and I've got various fire starting capabilities and cordage. I've got some first aid gear, binoculars, signaling capabilities, 3-piece silverware set. This is my daily carry right here. I just to let you know, that's my EDC bag. So this right here goes with me everywhere, every day. You guys have seen that in a different video. I'm still changing it, adding it, improving it. So I'll be doing an update soon. So anyway, there's my gear. Gonna be making a lot of changes because, as I said, my cooking gear is not in here. What are you looking for? Is SJ? I don't have my cooking gear in here, so, but again, I just grabbed and went. ManOfMany Thingz showed up, which I did not expect at that time. I was working on a gas engine at the time. I said, come on, let's go. So that's what I got, all right? And that's, you know, if you were bugging out, that's what you got. What you got's what you got, right?
There you go.